Long time ago, there lived a famous blacksmith who owned a store where he sold his handmade items. One day, he got lucky enough to sell his equipment to the Cairo kingdom. Amidst an endless war, it was an incredible chance for him to raise his status. After the war, that blacksmith was awarded the position of a baron, and he became the lord of a land. That man's eldest son was listening to this story. A few hours ago, he got to know that he is the eldest son of the Dmitri family. Actually, he was a heavenly demon in his previous life, and after fulfilling everything in life, he accepted his death. But for some reason, he woke up in Roman Dmitri's body, who was known as a moron. His servant Hans informed him today is the day that his fiancée, the Lady of the Lawrence, visits. Suddenly, they noticed that some people were beating someone. Hans noticed a tattoo on one of the men, and told Roman that they are from the Blood Fang. They are an usury group that acts not only in the Dmitri territory, but also in nearby territories. Hans noticed that Roman is not with him any longer. Roman went close to the group and asked them to stop beating the boy. The gang recognized Roman and asked him to leave as it is not his business. Roman asked Hans about the laws of this place as he don't know about them. Roman asked who broke the law and what punishment is befitting for them. Hans explained that since the boy was in debt and was unable to repay them in time, so he is in the wrong, but Blood Fang doesn't have the right to take care of that themselves. And what's more important is that they disrespected the eldest son of the Dmitri family. That is a crime that worth one's life. Roman then announced that he, the eldest son of Lord Romero Dmitri, is going to bestow punishment upon them. The leader of the group then insults Roman and prepared to attack. Roman dashed toward the man and killed him with a single strike. The other members of the group were attacking him, but Roman was easily dodging the attacks and was killing them. Hans couldn't believe that the man in front of him is his master Roman. While fighting the group, Roman was thinking of the things he saw when he opened his eyes as Roman. He saw a will written by Roman and multiple drugs on the floor. Roman was chosen to go to the army to represent his family, so he killed himself out of fear. But the current owner of this body is the leader of the heavenly demon cult, Baek Jung-hyuk. So he decided that as long as he have this body, he's going to live like Baek. Baek Jung-hyuk, he climbed to the pinnacle with overwhelming power and massacred thousands of martial artists who defied him. And when their blood formed a river, the world acknowledged that the heavenly demon cult ruled the world of Murin. But now he had to go back and forth multiple times just to take care of some street rats. He concluded that this body is useless, and even the Kai flow is horrible. The boy from earlier then thanked Roman for saving him. Roman replied that he punished them for breaking the law, and he is not an exception either. The boy told Roman that his parents borrowed money from the Blood Fang to buy land for farming, and they was about to repay them. But the Blood Fang destroyed their core so they can take his younger sister as payment. The boy Kevin then begged Roman to save his sister as his family didn't have money to pay them. Roman looked at the boy and thought that he is looking at the mad demon who was one of the 4 heavenly kings. Roman then told Kevin that he will take care of this matter and left. Meanwhile, Lady Flora of the Lawrence family was on her way to meet Roman. Her father arranged this marriage for her as their territory is not in good state, and in order to overcome this, they need the help of the Dmitri family. She was not happy to know that she is going to marry in a family of minors. At first, she was supposed to marry the second son of the family, who has a bright future, but Roman demanded to marry her instead. She was not okay to marry Roman, as he's called the moron of the Dmitri, who lives only for luxury and enjoyment. She told her feelings to Roman that she doesn't want this political marriage, and to her surprise, Roman quickly accepted. Roman said that he's going to take responsibility for breaking the engagement and left. He went to his father and tell him that he don't want to marry Lady Flora. His father Romero got angry and threw a glass at him. He was already angry as he got to know that Roman made trouble with the Blood Fang. He told Roman that he need to take care of this problem himself, thinking that Roman will cry for mercy. But to Romero's surprise, Roman quickly accepted this and left. Later at night, Romero told all that happened to his wife Rihanna. Rihanna said that Roman probably said he would take care of Blood Fang himself in the heat of the moment, but they can't leave him like this. So Romero decides to talk to the night captain Jonathan. The next day, Roman was walking freely with Hans. Hans suggested to head back, as they don't know when the Blood Fang will come back to take their revenge. But Roman denied and went to a restaurant. They ordered food, and Roman asked Hans to enjoy the food while he continued his investigation. Hans refused and said that he also wanted to help Roman, but Roman ordered him to not follow him and left. After Roman left, Hans quickly ran to bring some help. Roman was walking on the streets, thinking, now that he roamed around the streets with Hans, the Blood Fang will soon attack him. And as he went in a back alley, the members of the Blood Fang attacked him. On the other side, Hans meets with the Captain Jonathan, and explained the situation to him. One of the members attacked Roman, but he killed the guy easily. The other two members attacked Roman, but he easily killed one of them. Roman then went close to the third member and stabbed him to interrogate. The guy told him that there is a pub called Dew of Dawn, and they receive missions from there. The guy also told him the secret code, which he used to get missions from them. After a while, Roman went inside the pub and said the secret code. All the members then dashed toward Roman to kill him. Roman easily defeated the gang members and went close to the remaining member and tortured him for the leader's location. After a while, Captain Jonathan came to the pub and was surprised to see its condition. One of the night informed him that a survivor told him that the young master went to Lawrence. This shocked Jonathan, as the Blood Fang's headquarters is in Lawrence. Meanwhile, in the Lawrence, the leader of the Blood Fang was furious to know that the Roman Dmitri defeated their entire branch. One of the members then informed the leader that Roman is coming to Lawrence to attack the headquarters. The leader then ordered the man to gather all of their forces. All the members were ready to kill Roman as soon as he enters the building. But in front of the leader's eyes, Roman killed all of the gang members easily. Meanwhile, in the castle, Flora's father was in a meeting. Suddenly, a guard came running and informed them that Roman Dmitri appeared at the Lawrence Plaza while dragging a man. And after stating that the man is the leader of the Blood Fangs, he executed him in front of the people. Flora's father was shocked to know that Roman Dmitri executed the leader of the Blood Fang. The other members gave their opinions that Roman murdered someone without the Lord's permission, so they need to punish him. The Lord then ordered to bring Roman Dmitri to him, as he wants to hear about this directly from him. After a while, Roman and Jonathan came to meet the Lord. Everyone thinks that Roman defeated the Blood Fang with the help of the Captain Jonathan. Roman then greets Viscount Lawrence. Meanwhile, the guard told Lady Flora everything that happened. The Lord then asked him to tell the whole story, and why did he did something inhumane. Roman then told them everything, that the Blood Fang was assaulting an innocent citizen of Dmitri, so he executed them on the spot. And he decided that he couldn't let them be, so he attacked their headquarters and killed their leader. Unaware that the marriage is cancelled, the Lord promised to reward Roman later and said that he can leave. After Roman left, the Lord was happy that Roman is going to be Flora's husband. He then ordered a servant to bring Flora immediately. Flora came and informed her father that she has already announced her disengagement. Her father told her that the Barco family is going to attack them in some time, and only the marriage between the Florence and Dmitri could stop that. And the forces who lent their power to the Barco family will create a battle that Lawrence can't win. Since now they have a cause to advocate, they will use this opportunity to take everything from them. Baek Jung-hyuk's story then got revealed. He was the son of the heavenly demon, and his father throws him in an underground cave. His father told him that if he died, then he just need to make more children. But if he really is his son, then he must prove himself. Inside that cave, he was beaten by the other demon children for being weak. But to survive in that hell, Baek became strong and killed the leader of the demon children. Later at night, Jonathan told Romero about Roman's achievements. Romero was so happy to know that Roman is changed and defeated the Blood Fang alone. He summoned Roman and heard the whole explanation for him. He asked Roman that how did he manage to defeat the Blood Fang alone. Roman replied that he was secretly training in swordsmanship. He wanted to prove that the moron of Dmitri could accomplish something on his own. Romero then asked a favor from Roman, that he wanted to see his swordsmanship with his own eyes, as he's dying to see just how much his son has changed. The next day, they went to check Roman's sword skills, but no one wants to fight him. They know that they wouldn't gain anything by winning, and if they were to lose, they may be kicked out. Jonathan thought that he should send an expert who can completely subdue Roman in order to keep the prestige of the Knights. He then chose Chris, the vice captain of the Dmitri Knights. Chris got shocked, as he didn't want to fight Roman. The first time he met Roman was last year, when he received a report of a drunkard causing a disturbance while he was patrolling the territory. The drunkard was none other than the Roman Dmitri. He went close to Roman and tried to stop him, but Roman slapped him and said that a lowly knight can't touch him. Chris knew from the moment he got slapped that Roman has never trained his entire life. He is a pathetic man who has the average strength of an adult man. But with no other choice left, he accepted to duel Roman. Chris tried to scare Roman by saying that no matter who his opponent is, he doesn't plan on showing them any mercy. And to his challenge, Roman just laughed. As soon as the battle begins, Chris dashed toward Roman and attacked him, but is easily blocked by Roman. Chris was continuously attacking Roman, but he was easily dodging the attacks. He clicked his teeth as Roman's defense and attack isn't lacking in any way. Roman then dashed toward Chris and started attacking him. In front of Roman's overwhelming attacks, Chris was barely holding himself. Roman then gave him an opening, and as Chris tried to attack him, Roman laughed and dodged easily. Not wanting to lose to a moron, Chris used his aura attack on Roman. Everyone, including Romero and Jonathan, was surprised to see that Roman dodged the aura attack and defeated Chris. Jonathan knows that these aren't the skills of someone who only had trained a year or two. His skills seem to be rooted with years of training. He then told Romero to not be surprised, but his son Roman is a swordsmanship genius. Even though Roman won, he was still surprised, as he didn't know about the power that Chris used. Romero was so happy that his son is a swordsmanship genius and asked Roman to come closer. Romero then asked Roman if there is any reward he wants for himself. Roman said that he have to leave for a battlefield in half a year, so he wants the right to select the men who will join him. Romero granted his request and said that he will support him in anything he wants. The next day, Chris was surprised, as Jonathan wants him to teach aura to Roman. Chris refused at first, as even though he used aura in the fight, Roman still defeated him. Jonathan said that if he accepts this request, then he will share all his secret to become a 3-star aura knight with him. The next day, Chris met with Roman to train him. He first told him about aura. It is a subset of mana usage, particularly the form which knights use it in. If magicians use mana by storing it in their circles, knights store mana throughout their body. The person known as the forerunner of aura was a man named Emperor Alexandro. He was the first to figure out that, unlike magicians, spreading the mana throughout the body can strengthen it. An aura is the power of instantaneously releasing this mana that's spread throughout the body. However, knowing the history of mana isn't that important, as only a select few can even use mana. 1 in 1,000 can walk the path of an aura knight, and 1 in 10,000 can walk the path of a magician. Chris said that in his case, although it took around half a year to sense mana, but even being able to sense mana within a year is above average. Roman then told him to start with trying to sense mana. Actually, Roman have already sensed this world's mana, and was able to store mana in his Danaton, thanks to the heavenly demon god art. However, he thought that instead of blindly following his common sense, he need to learn how this world people proceed with things first. Chris told him to focus on the rhythm of his breathing and concentrate. Once he get used to utilizing mana, that's when he will be able to manifest aura. And once he succeed in manifesting aura, it signifies that he has become a 1-star aura knight. Chris looked at Roman, and was shocked to see that he is already manifesting aura. Roman thought that he was right, the way the people in this world utilize Kai is garbage. In Murim, cultivating Kai removes wastes in the meridians, as well as ultimately accumulates Kai within the Danton. However, this world is different. They just hope the mana will naturally accumulate within their bodies, and have no way to contain it whatsoever. He concluded that if the Kai in Murim is barren yet thick, the mana of this world is abundant yet light, so it escapes the body as much as it enters. And with something like this, he won't be able to reach the top even after 100 years. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss the updates.